Carrie Scott, the Early Learning Coordinator for the New Jersey State Museum. Welcome to Small Explorers. Small Explorers is our free family program at the museum for children ages 6 months to 5 years old and their caregivers. Every session we explore a new theme through storytelling, museum objects, and playtime. So today's theme, we're going to highlight a specific bird. A bird you probably see all the time, but usually don't pay a whole lot of attention to. This bird doesn't have bright colors or a pretty voice to chirp a trilling little song. This bird has a voice that crackles. Ah! Ah! Today we're taking a look at crows. Crows feature in folklore from all over the world, and usually when we think of crows in the United States, we think of bad omens and bad luck because they're black and scary. We're going to pay another visit to Fine Feathered Friends in the museum to learn a little bit more about real crows. Some people think that American crows are creepy. I don't. I think they're awesome. Crows are highly social and they can live in huge groups of up to 1 million birds. They're also really smart. They're clever foragers that can find food anywhere. Crows often work together to distract other animals and steal their food. Younger crows stay around to help their parents care for their young. Then they go off and start families of their own. Crows also have excellent memories. They'll remember the face of a threatening human, or they've also been known to hide food away and to save it for later. And they remember exactly where they left it. Crows have also been seen using tools, using sticks to access food that's out of reach, or using cars on the road to crack open nuts. This week, our Small Explorers sign language sign is bird. To make the sign for bird, you're going to make a beak with your thumb and your forefinger. You're going to put it up to your face like you're giving yourself a beak, and you're going to open and close it twice. Bird. Let's try that one more time. Bird. If we want to do a more specific sign for crow, we need to spell it with our hands. So crow is spelled C-R-O-W. Let's try that again, especially for our older explorers who are learning the alphabet and how to spell. C-R-O-W. Crow. So for this project, you will need rainbow crayons. Any kind of crayons are fine. Rainbow colors, I also added black for some parts of the crow. You will need black craft or tempera paint, something that will be easy to scratch away. Does not have to be anything super fancy. Paintbrushes, something to put the paint on. And then once it's dry, something to scrape parts of the paint away. I have a very large coin here. I think it's $50. So for our older explorers, our 5-year-olds, something like a quarter would be a good supply to try. For our younger explorers, maybe something out of your recycling that has a good edge on it. That'll be good for scraping. This is a Pringles can lid. So I'm going to try both. So the first step is we are going to color our rainbow crow in a rainbow. So have some fun with this. Do some purple wingtips. Can't wait to see everybody's art projects. Okay, explorers, I have colored in my rainbow crow with my crayons. So the next step is to take my black paint and paint over the entire crow. We're going to try to stay in the lines since I'm working with the picture. If you're working with your own picture, you can put the black paint over whatever parts of it you want. But keep in mind, we're going to be scraping some of it away. So you want to put as much black paint down as possible. So we're going to scratch it away after it's dry for some of the color to show through. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this all in, and then we'll go on to the next step. Okay, explorers, so I have colored my crow in rainbow colors with my crayons, and I have painted over all of the colors with black paint. So the last step for this project is to take something like a coin or a plastic lid that has a good edge and start scraping off the paint in some places to show the colors underneath. Let's see, what parts of my crow do I want black, and what parts do I want rainbow? Let's see, I'm going to scrape most of it off of the wings. Let's scrape some off the tail. All right, small explorers, so I've finished scraping my paint as much as I want to. I did some long strokes up here and some short strokes down here. And we have our rainbow crow who's in flight with his fire. Thank you guys very much for joining me today, and I will see you next week. Bye.